Okay, in this lesson, we're going to be graphing a line if we're given a point on the line and the slope of the line. Okay, and then I'm going to show you how to do an 8th grade type of problem. I really think you can do it because it's so similar to what we're doing in 7th grade anyway. Okay, next screen. And by the way, you're just working through these problems with me. Okay, that's all this whole lesson is you use the videos, see how you're doing as you go along, and just make sure they're correct before you submit it. And tomorrow we'll work on IXL. Okay, so this is just a day to just practice with me with the videos. Okay, the big idea here. To graph a line given a point and the slope, okay, the trick is we've got to have a starting point. So that's the point they give you. Okay, we're going to graph the point. And then we're going to use the slope, rise over run, to travel. Okay, we're going to travel from that point to get to another point. Okay, and we can do one more point or 2 more points or 3 more points because you only need 2 points to know where the line will be. Okay, so we're going to graph the point. We're going to use the rise and the run of the slope to travel to a second point, and then we're going to connect the points with a line. Okay, let's see how this works out. Okay, example 1. Okay, graph the line that passes through point 32 with slope 1/4. I gave you a place to go ahead and type the information in. The point is 32. The slope is 1/4. Now I do want you to write the slope as a fraction here. Okay, this one already is 1/4. Okay, and then I have a little highlighter there because I want you to think about, is it up or down? Okay, look at the top number. Okay, but if you do it my way, the bottom number is always going to be positive, okay? Just look at the top number. The rise of the fraction is a positive. It's a positive 1. So we know we're going to go up 1/4. Okay, so now it's just a matter of graphing here. Okay, we're going to find point 32. Okay, when you graph a point, this is on your learning path if you were having trouble with this. So you may want to go back to your number sense learning path if you need to. Okay, to find point 32, move along the x-axis and find 3, and then move along the y-axis and find 2, and it's going to be where those 2 would meet up. Okay, here's 3 on the x-axis. Go up until you're across from 2. Okay, right there. Okay, there's point 32. Just drag one of the points there. Doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, and then from there, okay, from point 32, we're going to travel using our slope up 1/4 from there. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to grab a second point. I'm going to left click on it. You may not do it this way, but I'm going to left click on it. Just kind of use my right finger to kind of guide it. Okay, I'm going to put it over the original point for a second. Okay, so from my 3/2, I'm going to go up 1 space over 4. Okay, I counted up 1 space over 4 spaces. Drop the point. Okay, you really only need 2 points to draw a line. Okay, so you could do more if you wanted. You can't get off the graph, but you could go down 1, left 4, kind of keeping the same pattern. Okay, but anyway, you have at least 2 points. Just take your line. Try to get a line through it. And I know this may not be perfect. That's all right. What I do is I try to move it so it's over 1 point. And then I like to drag the other side. Now you got to, it's hard to explain, but grab the corner. See how you see a kind of a coordinate graph there, coordinate x and y axis? You don't want to see that. You want to just kind of hover until you do not see that. And then you can kind of move it better. Just do the best you can with that. Okay, but there's the line. It started out at point 32, and then we graphed that, and then we went up 1/4. Okay, let's do another 1 or 2. These videos can only be 10 minutes, so it kind of depends on how long these take. Let's do another one together. Problem 2. Graph the line that passes through point -4, 2. I'm going to type that in. With slope 5. I'm going to type that in. Okay, now you guys, we need that slope to be a fraction. At least I'm going to have you do it that way, so you will remember to run, rise and run. So to make 5 into a fraction, let's think about what can you divide 5 by and still be equal to 5? It's 1. To change any integer into a fraction, just stick a 1 underneath it. So my slope as a fraction is 5/1. Okay, I'm going to start with point -4, 2. I'm going to drag the point. I'm going to go to the left -4 on my x-axis. Go up until I'm across from 2, right there, 2 on my y-axis, and drop my point. Okay, there's point -4, 2. Take another point. From there, the point we just had, we're going to go up 5, 4, 5/1. Up 5/1. And I forgot to highlight that it's up. It's up 5 because it's a positive slope. Okay, that's it. Just try to take your line and put the line through the points. Let's see. So get through one of the points. Grab a corner when you do not see the x and y axis. And play around with it. You guys are probably better at that than me. But again, I'm not looking for perfection. What I'm really looking at is that your 2 points are correct. This is kind of painful when it's not on paper. Okay, good enough. Okay, we started at -4, 2, and then we traveled up 5/1. Okay, why don't you do problem 3 on your own? Pause the video just for a second, try it on your own, and then unpause it and see if you got it right. Okay, so we want to start at point 4, -2. And then we want to use the slope -3 as a fraction. Okay, so I'm going to stick a 1 underneath the -3 to turn it into a fraction. And now, before I start graphing, I want to think about, is this going up or down? Okay, the slope is negative. Slopes that are negative go down. You could also look at the top number, the rise. Okay, -3/1. The rise is -3. That rise would be down if the rise is negative, and it is. Okay, we're going to go down 3/1 when we use the slope. Okay, down 3/1. Okay, so start at point 4, -2. Okay, just find 4 on the x-axis, and then move it until it's across from -2 below, right there. On the y-axis, drop your point. Okay, there's 1 point. From there, I'm going to go down 3, right 1. Okay, down 3, right 1. Grab another point. Start at that point you just graphed. Down 3 spaces over 1. Drop the second point. Do that again on this problem if you wanted to. I think we have room. Have a point. Go down 3/1 from there. Okay, all you need is 2 points because the pattern goes on forever. I was just showing you if you wanted to. Okay, take your bar. See if you can draw a line. Move the line through the points. Okay, guys, try the next 4 problems on your own and then click on the next video and see how you did. Okay, so graph the point, use the slope as a fraction to travel to a second point.